comprehensive coverage.
Today on our Sunday Spotlight, Lee Harvey Osmond.
Look out, neighbor, here I come.
It's an artist collective as opposed to a band. In fact, you'll probably recognize some of the members. Tom Wilson and Ray Farrugia of Junkhouse, Andy Mays and Josh Finlayson of the Sky Diggers, Mike and Margot Timmons of the Cowboy Junkies, and folk singer-songwriter Brent Titcomb. They've come together for a new CD which will be out this spring. But you're getting a preview on our Sunday Spotlight.
Here I come back home.
Before we do that, let's meet singer-guitarist Tom Wilson. Welcome to you.
Well, hi.
Hi. So Artist Collective, that's a fancy name for a bunch of friends getting together?
People getting together in a garage and playing music that they want to be playing without anybody telling them what to do. Basically being brats.
Independent.
Yeah, I guess independent. I've been independent all my life, though, so, you know. I don't like being told what to do.
Oh, I think you've been dependent in your life from time to time. But maybe that's another story.
We were talking off camera, folks. I think that's a little unfair to you.
I leave it up to you to explain. Lee Harvey Osmond.
Yeah. Well, first of all, he is the Osmond brother that didn't get the nurturing as a child and liked to play with guns. It's a name that I wanted to use a long time. There's a mild, very short time in the 90s where I guess I was in a band called Junkhouse and you couldn't get us off TV, so I was kind of, I guess, semi-kind of famous or something like that. So when I wanted to go out and play solo, away from the band, I had this alter ego named Lee Harvey Osmond that kind of did folk music and did whatever I wanted to do. I was looking to make this record throughout Blackie and the Rodeo Kings and Junkhouse, and the people that I write for over the years, I've been looking for an outlet for basically to make folk music groovy, to give folk music bottom end. In the words of Daniel Lanois, he didn't go to the United States for the money or the fame. He went for the bottom end. And it's kind of what we were going for. I think that the greatest songwriters in the world live in this country, and I love listening to all the records that they make. But the record that I wanted to make had bottom end and had rhythm. So Ray Farrugia from Junkhouse joined up with me, along with Brent Titcomb, who's a famous Canadian folk singer, on percussion. Josh Finlayson on bass from the Sky Diggers, Michael Timmons and Margot Timmons from the Cowboy Junkies, Sean from the Sadies, along with people like Susie Vinnick, Aaron Goldstein, a young pedal steel player from a band called Espanola in Hamilton. It's basically I guess an artist collective is what you would call it.
Yeah, and we want to hear the bottom end. So
we didn't bring a bass player to the live performance either.
Right. We're going to get right to it. We'll be back with our Sunday Spotlight and the live performance by Lee Harvey Osmond. The problem is if I don't cut you off. It's time to say goodbye, but Evan and I will be back for CBC News Sunday night. Please join us then. I'm Carol MacNeil. Thank you for watching. Now, here is Lee Harvey Osmond with I'm Going to Stay That Way.
Down in the honey, center of the night, where cold steel silence sings freedom out of sight. Down on the cell floor, girl, learning that crime don't pay. You drove me crazy. Now I'm gonna stay that way. You asked me for diamonds, wasted on wine. Now the ring on my finger is what's left of an old crime. And a young man who vanished fast when true love went astray. 'Cause you drove me crazy. Now I'm gonna gonna stay that way. We blew our world to pieces and filled it up with a tear. You took me down just like I knew you would. You drove me crazy. Yeah. Some women make men rich in love and fame. Some women make killers and bring on a life of shame. And I'm more